Are we up here for real? I think we might be on.
So, I know you guys are going to keep the roster close to your chest. Is there any chance we're going to see any Street Fighter characters that are not from 4 in this game?
I think there might be a good chance of that.
Oh, all right.
There just might be. That's a good question. Thank you. Thank you for not asking the specific characters, because I gotta.
No, of course.
I gotta throw my hands up and be like, I don't know. All right, Marn is not representing the Street Fighter dudes. I do not approve of this. Going for the quick overhead there. Bob out of that roll can go low, medium, or high for an overhead, just like Tekken style. So many of the Tekken characters have that Tekken style to their attacks, where you begin with an attack and then you can end it with a mix-up, whether it's low, medium, or high. So you get a little bit of that kind of guessing game that you would see from Tekken. Good cross-up launch. Here comes Bob. He's going to have good enders here. Very nice. Rolls in, goes for the quick overhead on the tag. Kazuya fighting back. Bob launches him up again. Pulls him up out of the air. And again, he's got to get Kazuya out of there. Rather, he's got Kazuya in. But if you want fake cross-up. Oh, miss it. But again, the timing on those tags is going to be various. Because one little feature of this game that, again, we've talked about a little bit, but not extensively, is the tag causes the character to run in from the side of the screen. But you'll notice where the side of the screen is relative to the position of the characters changes.
Right.
Whether they're in the middle, whether they're in the, very nice, EX, scalable invulnerability on that. The grab range right now is also very, very small. I should mention that as well. It's you saw them both whiff from a grabbable range in Street Fighter 4. And again, that's just early in development. We're playing with it right now. We don't want people grabbing out of chains and things like that. So right now the grabs are short on the range, outside of the command grabs, which have significantly better range. And as far as air cancels go, or air grabs go, Kamiya is like her normal air grab. You cannot combo into that, but things like Abel's Skyfall or King's anti-air grabs, you can grab and combo into that.
So ground to air grabs, yes.
Yes, those are true combos. Anti-air, no, or the regular air grabs, no. So that's basically following the Street Fighter 4 rules there.
No combos into command grabs on the ground, obviously. But it's looking like the overheads in this game are a little bit more dangerous than they are in Street Fighter 4.
Very fast, yeah.
And where in Street Fighter 4, if you land an overhead, it's more like just extra damage, but there's no combo for most characters. In this game, if you get hit with an overhead, it looks like you might end up beating a combo or two.
Yes, there's very little in this game that... Oh, nice read there. Very little in this game that you cannot combo out of in a big way, including the counters, which we have not seen much of. I think are an important aspect of the game. People haven't been exploiting those too much. But basically, heavy kick and heavy punch together will perform a counter. The counters do not have invulnerability, so you can't just mash them at any opportunity. But what they do for you, they cost a bar, but if you connect, you'll launch. And you put them in the air, and that leads to a big combo as well. So if you choose your opportunities there, I always say the Tekken characters have really strong command specials that pressure you. But again, they're in a fixed animation, so you know what's coming, and it's a good opportunity to cancel or to counter.
I really appreciate the way that the designers seem to be trying to stay faithful to the Tekken style with the Tekken characters and the Street Fighter style with the Street Fighter characters, finding inventive mechanics to bring those two worlds together, like what you're talking about with the command normals, where you have features that the Tekken characters have that make them competitive, and then they clash with the features that the Street Fighter characters have, obviously a lot of projectiles and things like that.
Exactly. No, that's been actually one of the most fun things about the game, is implementing all the Tekken features, because I didn't think it was really going to work at first, but there's been a lot of creative stuff at different points, and they really, I feel like the Tekken specials really have that flavor to them, where every one of them ends in sort of a guessing game, and that same kind of mix-up sense that you have in Tekken, where you're never quite sure what's coming next, and you got to make calculated reads. Oh, just out of range there with the King grab, and King, instead of going for a tag, gets caught. And Kazuya is still left with half his life, but again, that's of course a major mechanic in this game. You have 2 bars, but if any one of your teammates goes out, you are done. Right now, you can switch really between any standing or crouching normals at any time, and those launches are just 1, 2, 3, and if you tap heavy kick or heavy punch again, you will get that command launch. So it's a free launch, but if that is blocked, they are all completely like right there. That's punishable by almost everything. Really easy. So even some of the 1-2-3 chains are punishable with certain characters. Uh-oh, they're both daring each other. But Bob should fly over his head. Now a total whiff, a whiff bonanza.
Just wanting to put on a show for the people
Keeping it
watching.
fun.
Yeah.
Puts him in the air.
The series being punishable is very similar to Marvel, I guess, where you throw out launcher with certain characters and you're going to get punished.
That's true, yes. And again, you just can't mash that stuff right there. So you have to be a little more cautious. Look at your spacing, and that will be, again, developing. You know, I don't want to talk too much about the very tiny specifics, just because this is all a work in motion. Here's some talk about the walk speed. It is very fast. This is a rushing game. This is not your Dalsim Guile battle or anything like that right now. It's get in your face, so it does have also that element of Tekken flavor where you really want to get in there and mix it up to maximum effect.
Well, recently I was having a conversation with some Tekken guys, and I was asking them about their game because I don't play Tekken as much, and I'm asking them why they like Tekken so much. And one of the things they all said was that they appreciate being rewarded for their offense with more offense. So if everything's fast and they get aggressive, they can set up 50-50s and mix-ups and things like that with their offense. And you see with the walk speed and things that are going on in this game, it seems like that's making it into this game as well.
Yeah, you get that flow. The flow is much, much faster. It has that Tekken style in your face, and when you get blown up, you really get blown up.
Right.